Today we are hiking Mount Cube via the Cross Rivendell Trail. It is 2 miles from Baker Street to the 2,909-foot summit. On we go. I first got the idea to do this from a book called 50 More Hikes in New Hampshire by Daniel Doan. I've been reading those books religiously since my freshman year of high school. I've gotten a lot of cool hike ideas from there, and I figure I'm in the area, so why not give it a go? Plus I have limited daylight, so that'll give me more than enough time to do it. So just gonna chug along the Cross Rivendell Trail and see where this hike brings us. Oh yeah, we are in the town of Orford, and the summit of Mount Cube is in that town as well. And this trail, the Cross Rivendell Trail, connects the 4 towns in the only interstate school district in the United States. Orford is a New Hampshire town in there. I forget what the towns in Vermont are, but pretty cool to have a trail linking the area. Actually, this is a neat little trail, the Cross Rivendell Trail. Even though I'm only hiking a section up Mount Cube, still is really nice. But the climbing has yet to begin. Oh yeah. We're just warming up. But it's only 2 miles to the summit, so how bad can it be? So far, the trail's grades actually rather easy, although that could change. But according to the trailhead map, just kind of zigzags and switchbacks up. So if that's the case, which I don't know it is, should be a relatively moderate hike to the top of Cube. And I may not have gotten my second wind yet, but this is actually a rather mellow trail. I mean, it pretty much switches back all the way to the top, so I think. We'll see when you get farther up the mountain, and I'll meet you once you get a little bit farther up this trail. Snow's really accumulating now, although it's nowhere near as deep as it was on my hike up Mount Adams 1 week ago. But I might need light traction coming down this thing. Getting up, I may be able to get by with just bare boots. I don't know, I'm not sure. But I got the spikes just in case. Well, let's do this. See this? Looks like the woods are changing. That means we're gaining the next level of altitude. Onward we go to Mount Cube's summit. Now these are some really pleasant woods we're walking through. Tall trees, shrubs, all on precipitous mountain slopes. And if I'm not mistaken, I think you're getting fairly close to the summit area of Cube. And if I'm correct, I'll meet you close to that summit area, if not there. If I'm not correct, I'll just meet you farther down this section of trail. Another one of the many switchbacks along this route, and it's getting slippery. Definitely need light traction here, but I'm through it. On we go to the signs of ice. Oh well, easily avoidable, just like that. Whew. Coming to our first viewpoint of the day, out in Vermont. I don't know what I'm looking at, but it's pretty good. Wonder if that's hikeable. Well, to the summit of Mount Cube we go. Getting close to the summit area of Mount Cube. I can feel it. Let's take a look. Pretty nice woods we're walking through, as well as a really nice trail. Kind of reminds me of my hike up Velvet Rocks near Hanover. earlier this year, except higher up with more game. So I think I got my second win now, although not sure because I'm still kind of beat. But anyway, we're gonna chug along here and I'll meet you farther up this trail. Okay, so I think the summit of Cube is farther away than I thought. So hopefully the true summit of Cube is a good end result. It should, according to the pictures I've seen. Alright, I think I'm going to keep my mouth shut about where the summit may or may not be, or how long you have to go until you reach it, until we actually reach the top, or get within plain sight of it. Now this looks nice right here. Trail is getting significantly more icy. I'm definitely gonna have to put on my Catulas when I'm heading down. I'll probably be able to take them off on the lower part of the trail where it's not icy. Climbing up some ledges, still marked by blue AT side trail blazing. This looks promising, but I ain't jumping to conclusions. We'll get there when you get there. Man, what an awesome view. Over there is Smarts Mountain. I think that may be Mount Ascutney. Not sure. Somewhere around here is the moose. Can't seem to find it. Oh well. Hopefully you get a view of it and you get to the summit. Well, welcome to the summit of Mount Cube, elevation 2,909 feet in the White Mountain region of New Hampshire. But it's certainly not in the White Mountain National Forest. However, the Forest Service does manage the AT corridor along this area. Elevation is 2,909 feet. Out there, I believe, are the wind farms of Tenney Mountain. Cardigan's right there. Smarts. Ascutney, I think. Somewhere out there is the moose. I can't really see it too well. But if I get a definite picture of it, I'll let you know. The way I took up here, the Cross Rivendell Trail, it's pretty nice, especially the upper part. Climbing up those ledges down there was really fun. It was 2 miles to get here with not sure how much elevation gain, maybe 1,300, 1,400 feet. So, gonna take my lunch break, and then I'll meet you back at the Alright, we're gonna take a quick little trek on the Appalachian Trail proper to Mount Cube's north summit, just to make sure that I bag the highest point. And also, I'll bag 2 peaks that way. We're hiking on the Appalachian Trail. To the north summit we go. I'll meet you when you get close. Oh, that was easy. We're already at the side peak, side trail to the north peak. Like the rest of the trails in the area, this is quite nice. So, I will meet you at the summit of Mount Cube's north peak, provided nothing interesting comes up. So far, I'm loving the north peak, and it's spur path. There's the moose, right over there. By the moose, I mean Mount Moosilauke, or Moosilauke, depending on the way you pronounce it. It's the dominant peak of this region, and a lot of businesses, local businesses that is, take their name from it. So I just took a little spur herd path type thing, marked by that blowdown, and I've come to what appears to be a old campsite. And at that big open, clear ledge up there. I definitely saw higher ground, so I'm not leaving until I'm satisfied that I've set foot on the North Peak summit. Alright, I'm calling it, at least the North Peak trip. There may be higher ground out there, I don't know, but I don't feel like bushwhacking through all that crap. So I'm going to head back to the South Peak to have my lunch break, and then I'll meet you when I get over there. Welcome back to the highest point on Mount Cube, the South Summit, via the Appalachian Trail that way. Route 25A is 3.3 miles away. The Ore Hill Shelter is 4.7. Cross Rivendell Trail, trail we took that way, 2 miles to Baker Farm Road. And via the AT that way, Hexacube Shelter is 1.6 miles, Jacobs Brook Road is another 3.1. So, gotta give props to the Dartmouth Outing Club for building and maintaining all these trails. They really outdid themselves. With Moosilauke, Cube, Smarts, really make these trails up them nice places to be, and a good place to spend a day or half a day. So I'm gonna eat my lunch, and then I'll meet you back at the Baker Farm Road trailhead. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you what the view from the top of that very first ledge I mentioned looks like. Well, here it is. Pretty much what we've been seeing on the summit in the North Peak. So, still good though. But I will meet you back at the Baker Road trailhead. Well, we've made it back to the trailhead on Baker Road. Just for reference, this is a rough map of the Cross Rivendell Trail. 36 miles. So far I like this section. Overall, this is a really nice half-day hike. To be honest, if I had gotten up earlier, I probably would have done Smarts Mountain. But can't help it if I like sleep. At least I got out. Wasn't the butt kicker hike that I anticipated, but I liked it. I had good views, good terrain, pretty rugged up near the top, which I liked. And I got to test out my spikes some more. So round trip distance was 4 miles, probably about 4.5 with the addition of the North Peak, with, I'd like to say 1,600 feet of elevation gain, but don't quote me on that just right now. I'll list the true elevation gain in the credits. So, from the Cross Rivendell trailhead on Baker Road and Mount Cube, see you on my next adventure.